Hi everyone, welcome along tonight to my second live. Hopefully you have had a good day and not too stressed with working from home or dealing with things that you need to deal with at home. We went and had our first COVID vaccine today at 3 o'clock, so feeling a little bit better about doing that, and have booked in our second one for another 6 weeks. So yeah, it was not as painful as you expect it to be. Like, I'm a bit of a sucker and I don't like injections, so that sort of thing doesn't really, yeah, Piper's better at it than me. I'm not very good at it. So yeah, sat there for the 15 minutes and then just were told off we go. So yeah, all up probably about 20 minutes that we were in there, 25 minutes by the time we did all our check-in and stuff. So that's been a bit of our afternoon. Other than schoolwork, and yeah, haven't had much time to craft today, so just came into the office to cut up my bits and pieces for tonight. And talofa, Anita, nice to see you. Yeah, so hopefully you'll enjoy this card. This one is called the Pinwheel Tower card, which I'll just spin you around again so you can see. That's what we've got there. So when you stand it up, it kind of looks like that. And then you can turn it around. These panels here you can leave as white, or you can decorate using your DSP as well. It's a great way to use your DSP. What I really like about it is that it folds flat, like so, if you want to put it in an envelope, and it fits into our envelopes quite nicely. And yeah, so it'll be a nice easy card to use up your DSP with. Alright, I'm going to switch you around, and hi Judy, that's nice that you're watching all the way from Australia, thank you. So I'm going to switch you around and we'll get started making it. Right, oh no, I should have switched you around the other way actually, kept you that way. Technology is not my friend. Or is it the nerves that is not my friend? Alright, so hopefully there's not too many shadows in there for you. So tonight I have got some designer series paper. Now this is the first piece that you need, which is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, double-sided obviously. So this is the paper out of the Celebration catalogue, the free pack that you can get. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some scoring on it. And because it is square, it doesn't matter which side you start from. So we're going to start scoring at 1, 2 inches. So if you're following along with me, let me know. And oh, why can't I watch it? That's annoying. And if I'm going too fast, let me know. And sorry about all the arms. And 4. So that will give you, it's probably a little bit hard to see, but you'll be able to fold on those score lines. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 inches, and then you'll end up with this little tab here. Now what you need to decide is whether or not you are using which side you want to see. So if you look at this one here, when you're looking down on the top of it, you can actually see the DSP on the inside. You can use cardstock if you don't want to use your DSP, but this makes it a little less bulky, so it's a bit lighter to post and a bit easier to fit into the envelope. So if we just score our lines, I'm actually going to put the flowers on the inside because it's a little bit lighter. So now I'm going to score them back this way. Oops, doesn't look like my score lines are very straight. That might be a problem. Alright, so I'm going to put my flowers on the inside, so I'm going to glue the other side. So just on this little piece here, I'm going to get my glue and just pop glue along here. And then we're just going to fold that open like so into the center, and then we can fold the other one over, and that will, you're not going to see the outside of it, so if you've got lines on there that you would have preferred to match up, it's not going to matter because you can't actually see it because it's going to get covered up. Alright, so we're just going to put that aside for now, just to so that it's got a chance to dry. These are the other pieces that I've chosen to use on the rest of my card, on the card itself, and I'm using black, so it's a pretty monochrome card. So these are the pieces that are 4 1/4 by 2 3/4, and you needed 4 of those. And then you've got your DSP, which is 4 by 2 1/2, so that mats really nicely onto the cardstock there, so that you get a nice even border around it. If you want to stamp on it and don't use DSP, then hi Shanine, hi Heather, yay! I'm sorry Heather, it's so different to what I did last time. I don't know what I've done, but actually I couldn't find it to start the video, so it was a little bit annoying. But yay, I'm glad you're able to follow along. I'm just going to mute my other computer so that I don't get feedback. Alright, and hopefully I'll be able to see comments as they come up on there. Maybe not. Alright, not a major. Alright, so I'm using DSP because I have a lot. I'm a little bit of a DSP hoarder, like most of us that like paper crafting, I guess. It's all too pretty. So I've chosen 4 pieces that I want to use, and I'm going to pop them on there like that, and I'm just going to lay them out there for now because I want to put some ribbon on some of them and stamp some sentiments. So I've just got some scraps here that I can use to do that. I've also got some silver thread and some diamantes because sparkles are always a good thing. I've also chosen a silver and black ribbon, which I'm going to use as an accent on my card as well. So starting off, I'm going to make this a birthday card. So I'm going to use this stamp set here called Enjoy the Moment, and I'm just taking this happy birthday that I'm going to use, and I'm going to use Inspired Thoughts, thinking of you on your special day. Let me just see if I can find it. There it is. The light's really bad in our office, so sorry if that's a bit hard to see. And one more out of Dress Fix Success. Kindness is always in style. Let's put that over there. And I have to use one of my giant blocks because I didn't get my other ones out. Alright, so I'm just using, I'm keeping this as monochromatic as I can. So I'm just using some scraps that I have here that I know will fit, that I don't have to trim too much on the video for you. So, so I'm just using Memento ink, which is our water-based ink. And I think I might, oh no, that's too big. So I'm just going to put happy birthday here. Nice even pressure to get a nice even. I might put that one on there, so that will need a trim up once it's in there. I will so I've got that one done, and then on this one I'm going to have a little bit of a black piece somewhere. Right, that's another one that needs trimming. That's what happens when you get scraps out and you don't measure them. And you have to try and find bits that fit right. So thinking of you on your special day. There's another one there. And I think I'll double layer that and trim it. So I'll put that one on there. And then on the last one, I'm going to put kindness is always in style. Wasn't sure that I wanted it really soppy, so I've kind of gone for a little bit less, you're the best, my best friend kind of deal. So kindness is always in style. So that like that. And there's a little cute little, so I think I might put that one on there. And in this Dressed for Success one, there's some cute little roses, which I think I might just put for our spotty one. So stamp that off and clean it later. Oops. Some roses there like that. I might just put them, stamp and see what it's like. No, I'm going to move that one around that way a bit. And then if I just kind of stamp that about there, that will do in the stamping, I think. So, skittles. So I think what I might do with this one is I might trim that like that. Because using DSP, you don't really want to cover it up too much. So, you know, just try and, if that's, like I don't want to take away from that too much, but you don't want it too blank or too bland. So I'll just, sorry, I'm just getting old and I need to have it a bit closer up to see. So I've just kind of gone around my stamp, and then I can add a little bit of black to the back of it. And then they can go in the middle. Actually, I could separate them out. That might be nicer. There, one, and two. Okay, so I'm going to cut this the width of my paper, and I'm just going to trim it, eyeball it with my scissors. So I'm just trimming that. So if you're crafting along with me, sorry if I'm going too fast or if I'm not too following. I'm kind of all over the place, so sorry about that. Alright, so I'm happy with that, and I'm going to put my flowers on there like this. So I'm going to glue these bits on. It's always hard deciding which side of the paper that you use, really, isn't it? Because they're so pretty. At least this one doesn't have any foil that you have to kind of feel guilty about gluing down. So all right. The other day when I was doing the live, I said if you posted a picture of your card, then I'd love to see them, which was great. And thank you for everybody that did that, because it's so awesome to see everyone's ideas, and they're all so different and creative, which is so awesome. And Helen very kindly offered to send up something for a prize once the post opens again. So what I'll do is I'll put all your names in a little randomizer, and which I didn't think to do tonight, which I should have. And then we can, then I'll do a little really quick live or something, or I'll video it, and then the person whose name comes up, when we can get the prize to you, I will send it off to you. So that was really awesome. All right, again, I'm actually going to trim this so that it goes against the black there. So it goes right across the front, like that, and like that. And then, I might, no, I'm going to use it on something else. I'm trying to also think about not being too thick with my layers, because the more, so I use lots of dimensionals usually, and so you'll notice that I'm actually just sticking everything down really nice and flat, because once you've got them all together, once you flatten them out, you don't want it to be too thick to send. In New Zealand, our standard post is fairly good, because we don't have to worry about weight so much. If it fits in an envelope and it's only a certain width, then it's not such a big deal. But I know in some other places that that you do have to be a bit more careful. So I'm just going to tie a quick bow with this ribbon. Now, I'm sorry, this ribbon is retired, but it's just a really good way of using up your ribbon. So I like to kind of work it around a bit so that I can get it on a different angle. So I might actually have my ribbon going that way for something different. So I'm just going to pop my ribbon on there and use my snips to cut it. Now, I find the best thing for ribbon is glue dots. They seem to really stick a whole lot better. So I tend to put, where are they? One on the end, one under the knot of my bow, and one on the other end. You just push them down on there and then they come off really nicely. How are we going for time? Okay. How's everyone's day been? Hope you're all feeling safe and okay, and not too worried about everything. There's so many locations that are coming up. It's just become a little bit nerve-wracking with all the places that are becoming a bit close to home, really. So that there like that, and then I'm going to pop that in the middle. And has anyone been creating at home other than the ones that I've been doing with you? Oops, should have put that down first. Oopsie. Heather, I need you here just to remind me of the right way of doing things. Lucky I don't have to worry about whether it's up the right way today. You mess it up when you're not in class. Okay, so that's the third one. And then we're just going to pop this one on. Actually, I should put some silver on there. Let's put some silver on this black bit, and we'll put it so that it goes right across, like so. I'll just trim that. I mean, when you're doing it, you could actually already have all of these kind of cut up and measured and stuff when you're doing it. I didn't want to give you specific measurements because it depends on what stamp set you're using and how you end up, how you end up decorating it really, and what the purpose of your card is. So for this, I'm just going to pop a glue dot on the back corner. Where are we? To hold that. I think this is also retired. Sorry. I just went through my drawer and I was like, oh, that's cool. Haven't used that for ages. Probably because it's retired. And then I'm just winding that. Whoops. Hold it in place. Just winding that around there. And then on the last one, this I remember why we didn't use this in class. It's really slippery in my fingers. About there. And put another glue dot, which are now stuck to all my fingers, on here. If you wanted to, just to make sure that they stay in place, you could put a couple of glue dots along the back, but you should be all good. Alright, this one might need a few dimensionals just to hold it in place. So I've got glue dots there. It gives a little bit of height, but I think we should be alright with some dimensionals. I might just get my black ones. Alright. Yep, that side. So I'll just pop one there, one in the middle, one on the end. My nails have nearly grown back to get these little tiny bits off. Alright, so I'm going to pop this on, and I like that side. Pop that in there like that, and then I'm going to pop down my, let's go in the middle, just to be different. Oops, right on the edge. Like that. That's quite bulky. I like that idea. Let's put some glue on here. Sorry, I keep moving it out of my camera shot. So I might just wind that through there. And then around and do the same on this side. You don't have to do this. This is fiddly. I know some of you are sitting there thinking, oh my god, what are you doing, Kelley? I'm not doing that. But you don't have to. It's you make your card the way that you like to make your card. And if you don't want to do those fiddly bits, that was just a weird thing that I decided to do as I was putting it on there, then that's totally up to you. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put our card together. So starting off, even though I said not to put too many thick embellishment things on there, that's what I've ended up doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the first one on, so that because it's a bit heavier, it's going to take a little bit longer to dry. So just on one side of your box, and remember you've got the part that you want to see inside, so all of this is going to be covered with either tape or glue. I'd suggest glue because it gives you a little bit of wiggle room just to kind of get it in the right place. And I find the easiest thing is to have them both kind of standing up, because then they get right on the edge, and then just hold them there for a few seconds. And then you're just going to work your way around. Now, when I initially thought about doing this card, I've seen it heaps, and they're all beautiful, lovely cards, but they don't fit in our standard size envelope. So I did a little bit of Googling, and most of you know that I'm a bit of a fan of Dawn Griffith, who's an American Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I've watched a few of her videos, and she actually had one where she had adjusted the measurements so that it would fit in a standard envelope, and I was like, yay. So this one here, I have to say, when I was cutting it, I was like, oh my gosh, it's tiny. But it certainly fits nice and snugly, well, not too snugly actually, nicely into a standard C6 envelope, which is great. So great. Hi, Alison. Yay, that's good that you've made a couple more cards. Sorry, my computer that I'm watching doesn't actually scroll up to show me all the comments when they come through. So that was a while ago that you said that. All right, so what you can do also is just kind of massage them in so that they don't lose their the inside bit doesn't lose their flexibility, and you can make sure that the whole thing is still able to fold. So we've got the last one here. Oh yeah, that worked. I was trying to get it so that there was a bulky one on each side, and it seems to have worked. I need to put that in there so it doesn't, so it keeps standing up. Okay, and there, like that. So that's essentially our pinwheel card made. Alright, so our 4 sides, I'm just being gentle because I don't want the glue still wet. So what you can do is kind of just smoosh it down. One of your sides obviously will be a really nice front for your card. When people open it, when they pick it up, it'll just automatically open like that. So what I've done, because we like to write in our cards, is I've got 4 pieces of Whisper White. Now, if you don't want to, if you want to have like a little note that goes with it, or you want to leave one of the bigger ones blank because that's better to write on, then you can do that, and just use DSP as an accent on the back of your card here. So you're just going to pop your Whisper White pieces. Now these are the 4 by 1.5 inch. And I'm just going to go around and put them all on. So these are like, you could put like little notes or messages, or if you've got a few people signing it, each of them could have a panel each. Oh, I just thought you could make like a 5 one. Just thinking, often Piper's dance team do like cards for each other or for their teacher. So this wouldn't work for them because there's 5 of them. But I could have a go. I wouldn't mind having a go actually and seeing if we could get a 5. Or even a 3 would be quite cool. Don't know how stable it would be, but we'll see. Alright, so right there. Now that's looking like it's coming loose a little bit, so I'll just hold it still, hold it there for a little bit longer, and so there's our finished card. So you can see on the inside you've got that lovely floral paper that then links to these ones around the outside. And then I might just put a few diamantes, some, oops, lower it down. Let's do a 3 there. Oops, I don't want that. No, I don't think that needs anything. And then we'll just scatter some on here. And amongst the black would be really good. Kind of not really random, that is it? And we'll put some on here. Alright, so that is it. I mean, you could write in there if you wanted to. You could make a little game out of that. You know that the dot game when you went to Cobb & Co as a kid? I love that game. We used to play that all the time. Okay, so that's pretty much us. I did put 8:15 because I wasn't sure how long it was going to take to make this card. This is the 3rd time I've made it, but I think it's a really quick, effective, easy card, especially using the DSP. Obviously, if you were stamping, it would take a little bit longer because you've got those 4 panels to stamp, and then possibly your side panels that you wanted to stamp as well. So there's so many possibilities with that. So let me turn you around and say hi. Hi. So I hope you like that. What I'll do is I will make a post of, thank you Heather, a post of a photo of that card, and I will post it underneath the live. I tried it was really hard. Facebook is so annoying. Yesterday when I was trying to, or Saturday when I was trying to see the comments and all your lovely pictures, they kept disappearing after the live finished. So if I post a picture of this one onto my page, and then if you put your pictures underneath it, that'd be awesome if you make one. And if you put one there by Wednesday lunchtime, I'll do another draw for a prize. And maybe Wednesday night I'll do the prize draw for both of them. So if you're around on Wednesday night, we'll just have a quick little chat and and see if and do it. I don't know, we might do another one, or we might just give away the prizes. Just a little note to if Stamp Club ladies, if you're watching, your orders have arrived. So if you would like to pop around and get them, let me know, and I'll pop them out on the letterbox sort of roughly around the time that you're wanting to come and get them. So you're a good distance away from the house, and there's no kind of being safe and all. So yeah, just if you want to come and get your stuff so that you can do a bit of crafting, or if you've got a plan for what you ordered, let me know. And yeah, it looks like it might be a bit dodgy for our next Stamp Club, so we'll have to come up with a plan for that. So I'm going to leave you. It's 8 o'clock. Thank you very much for joining me and letting me interrupt your Monday evening. It's been really nice to be able to craft and share that with people. And you guys have been so lovely with your comments and things. I'm getting a few ideas. Helen, who was going to be watching but isn't able to now, she is our team leader, and she's been doing some challenges, and she's done a really awesome one with some ribbon. So I might do that one as a video, or as another live if you would like to do that one day. Obviously I know people's evenings are busy if they've been working during the day, so but I will let you know, and I'll post up on or if you've got any questions, just post on my page. But I look forward to seeing your cards if you decide to make them. All right. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye.